Lady Bird stars Saoirse Ronan, I think is her name, and she plays a high school girl growing up in Sacramento, California. She's pretty much had it with her hometown. She's seen all there is to see in the city and just wants to get out and find out what's there in the real world. Her family is dysfunctional. She really has no friends in high school, kind of an outcast. So it's about her trying to find her identity and find out who she really is. I really love coming of age films set in high school, especially if they're about outcasts trying to find what their role in society is and what their identity is. So I was really looking forward to seeing this movie, especially because it's kind of become the critics' darling over this awards season as we're getting into that part of time of the year. It's because it's gotten nominations for everything. It's got, you know, Best Picture nominations, so it's got kind of a big reputation there. So I had to go out and see it and see for myself, and you know what? It's pretty good. Pretty good. What I enjoyed most about the film and what I could appreciate the most was the performances. Saoirse Ronan, I've been watching her ever since she was a kid in the movie Hannah, which is an awesome movie, and she was in Brooklyn, I think 2 years ago, gave a great performance there, but she delivers the best performance of her career, I feel like, in Lady Bird. She plays the title character. Her name is actually Christine, which is the name her parents given her, but she refuses to be called by that name. She wants to be called Lady Bird, a name that she's given herself, and a name that she feels identifies who she is, and she is just rock solid. Her accent is spot on, or her lack of an accent I should say, because if you ever seen her talk in real life, she has a very, very heavy Irish accent, but she's totally believable as a Californian girl. I bought her performance, I thought she was fantastic. Her mom, played by Laurie Metcalf. Oh my man, Laurie Metcalf just knocks it out of the park in this movie. She's been great in everything that she's done from TV and films. She's always been really good, but her performance in Lady Bird is just amazing. She has this really complicated role as Lady Bird's mom. You know, she has to be her caretaker and her provider. At the same time, she wants to kind of be her friend as well, as someone she can just kind of, you know, hang out with and be friends with, and those two characters just struggle so much to find that nice balance of mother and daughter and friend, and that was actually the most fascinating thing about this film, and it is the crux of the movie, and it does a really great job of portraying how difficult that relationship can be. So I thought that was great. You got Lucas Hedges, who is building up a fantastic resume of his own. I first saw him in Manchester by the Sea. He's also been in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri this year, which I will have a review for soon, so keep an eye out for that. And now he's in Lady Bird as her first boyfriend, and he does a great job as well. So the cast overall in Lady Bird is fantastic. The performances are truly amazing, and it's worth watching for that alone. But as far as the story itself and the writing, that's where I kind of felt it was a little bit cliched. We've seen tons of high school movies. We've seen tons of movies about outcasts, you know, who don't have friends and are just trying to fit in. So I really wanted Lady Bird to bring something new to the table, show me a unique aspect, a unique angle to telling this story, and I don't feel like that it did. The story plot points as you go along, you can kind of predict them, to be honest, as you know, before they happen. Something happens to her best friend, something happens to the cool people, something happens with the boyfriend. We've seen it all before, and I really don't feel like Lady Bird gave me anything new in that aspect. So in that way, I was a little bit disappointed in the fact that I had built up this movie in my head so much just from reading about the press, and I was expecting so much more. So when I realized that it was just kind of a rehashing of stories that we've seen before, that's where I kind of lost my enthusiasm for the film, if you will. If you want to see a better film that has similar themes, I would really recommend Edge of 17, which came out last year. I felt that that film took a very similar story with a young girl who is struggling to find her identity in high school in a small town, and did it much better than Lady Bird did. But it is worth watching for the performances alone. Just don't expect anything original from the storyline. So that's why Lady Bird for me gets a 6 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching my review, and again, there will be tons of reviews coming out very shortly, so keep an eye out on my channel MC on Film and keep watching.